Our brains are truly remarkable. They orchestrate our thoughts, emotions, and actions. But for a long time we believed the brain was a static organ. We thought its structure was fixed after childhood. This is not true at all. The brain is incredibly dynamic. It constantly changes and adapts throughout our lives. This remarkable ability is called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to reorganize itself. It can form new neural connections. It can strengthen existing ones. It can even weaken or eliminate unused connections. This process is happening all the time, shaping our brains in response to our experiences. Think of it like this. Your brain is a complex network of pathways. Each time you learn something new, you create a new pathway. The more you use that pathway, the stronger it becomes. This concept of a changing brain is relatively new. For centuries, scientists believed the adult brain was hardwired and unchangeable. The discovery of neuroplasticity revolutionized our understanding of the brain. It opened up a world of possibilities for healing, learning, and personal growth. We are not bound by the limitations we once believed in. Our brains have the incredible capacity to adapt and evolve. This understanding empowers us to take control of our brain health. We can learn new things, break bad habits, and even recover from brain injuries. The potential for growth and change is always within our grasp. Think of your brain as a vast, intricate forest. Instead of trees, imagine billions of neurons, the fundamental cells of the nervous system. These neurons communicate with each other through electrochemical signals, forming intricate pathways and networks. These pathways represent our thoughts, memories, skills, and habits. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize these pathways. It can strengthen frequently used connections, making them more efficient. This is like walking on a dirt path. The more you walk it, the more defined and easier it becomes to traverse. Conversely, rarely used pathways weaken and may eventually disappear. This is like a path being reclaimed by nature when no one uses it. This constant process of change is driven by our experiences, thoughts, and actions. Every time we learn something new, have a new experience, or even just think a certain way, we alter the physical structure of our brains. This is a remarkable concept. It means our brains are not static, but rather constantly evolving landscapes shaped by the choices we make and the lives we lead. Understanding this process unlocks a world of possibilities. It empowers us to actively participate in shaping our brains. We can learn new skills, improve our memory, overcome challenges, and even reshape our personalities. The power to change our brains and therefore ourselves lies within us. One of the most powerful triggers for neuroplasticity is learning. When we learn something new, we create new connections between neurons, forging new pathways in the forest of our brains. The more we engage with that new information, the stronger those pathways become, making it easier for signals to travel along them. This is why repetition and practice are key to learning. They reinforce those neural connections, solidifying the new skill or knowledge in our brains. Imagine learning to play a musical instrument. At first, the movements feel awkward and the notes sound clumsy. This is because the neural pathways for those specific finger movements and musical sequences are not yet established. But with consistent practice, something amazing happens. The brain begins to rewire itself. It forms new connections and strengthens existing ones, making the movement smoother and the music more harmonious. This process applies to any form of learning, from acquiring new languages to mastering complex mathematical equations. Every time we push ourselves beyond our comfort zones and engage in new intellectual pursuits, we spark neuroplasticity, enhancing our cognitive abilities and expanding our mental horizons. Learning isn't just about acquiring new information, it's about physically changing the structure of our brains, making us more adaptable, resilient, and capable individuals. Habits, both good and bad, are deeply ingrained in our neural circuitry. They represent well-trodden pathways in our brains, making them efficient but also challenging to change. The good news is that neuroplasticity applies to breaking old habits and forming new ones. When we repeat a behavior, we strengthen the neural pathways associated with it, making it more automatic. This is why it can be so difficult to break free from ingrained habits, even when we consciously want to. The pathways have become so deeply etched in our brains that they are activated effortlessly. However, we can rewire our brains by consciously choosing different behaviors. It requires effort and repetition, but it is possible. By consistently practicing new, healthier habits, we create new pathways that, over time, can overshadow the old ones. Imagine trying to quit smoking. The urge to smoke is driven by a deeply ingrained neural pathway, but by resisting the urge and engaging in alternative activities, we begin to weaken that pathway and strengthen new ones associated with healthier behaviors. It's a gradual process, but with persistence the brain rewires itself, making the new behavior more automatic and the old one less appealing. The same principle applies to forming positive habits such as regular exercise or mindful meditation. By consistently engaging in these activities, we strengthen the corresponding neural pathways, making them an integral part of our daily routines. Section 5. Trauma's impact: rewiring after adversity. While neuroplasticity is often associated with positive changes, it also plays a crucial role in our brain's response to trauma. Traumatic experiences can leave a lasting impact on our neural circuitry, leading to anxiety, PTSD, and other mental health challenges. When we experience trauma, our brains go into survival mode, prioritizing immediate safety over rational thought. This can lead to the formation of strong neural pathways associated with fear, anxiety, and hypervigilance. These pathways can remain active long after the traumatic event, causing us to react to perceived threats even when we are safe. However, even in the face of trauma, neuroplasticity offers hope. Through therapy, support, and self-care, we can rewire our brains to process and heal from these experiences. Trauma therapy often focuses on helping individuals create new neural pathways associated with safety, security, and coping mechanisms. By consistently engaging in these therapeutic practices, we can gradually diminish the power of the fear-based pathways and strengthen those that promote healing and resilience. This process takes time and effort, but it highlights the remarkable ability of the brain to recover and adapt even after experiencing significant adversity. Section 6. Pioneers of Neuroplasticity, a Historical Glimpse. For centuries, the scientific dogma held that the adult brain was fixed and immutable. This belief began to crumble in the mid-20th century, thanks to the groundbreaking work of pioneering scientists. One such pioneer was Dr. Paul Bocchi-Rita, a neuroscientist who challenged conventional wisdom with his revolutionary work on sensory substitution. His research demonstrated that blind individuals could learn to see the world through tactile stimulation of their tongues. This groundbreaking discovery showed that the brain could rewire itself to process sensory information in entirely new ways. Another key figure was Dr. Michael Merzenich, whose research focused on the plasticity of the auditory cortex. Merzenich's work demonstrated that the brain's auditory processing center could reorganize itself in response to sound deprivation or exposure to specific frequencies. His findings had significant implications for the development of cochlear implants and other hearing rehabilitation therapies. The work of these pioneers and many others paved the way for our current understanding of neuroplasticity. Their research challenged long-held beliefs and opened up a world of possibilities for treating brain injuries, enhancing cognitive abilities, and improving mental health. The exploration of neuroplasticity continues to this day, with each new discovery deepening our understanding of the brain's remarkable capacity for change and adaptation. Section 7. Strokes of Recovery, Neuroplasticity in Action. Perhaps one of the most dramatic examples of neuroplasticity in action is its role in stroke recovery. Strokes occur when blood flow to a part of the brain is interrupted, causing damage to brain cells in the affected area. This damage can lead to a wide range of impairments, including paralysis, speech difficulties, and memory loss. However, thanks to neuroplasticity, the brain can often recover some or even all of the lost function. After a stroke, the brain begins to rewire itself, rerouting neural pathways around the damaged area. Healthy neurons in surrounding areas can take over the functions of the damaged cells, forming new connections and strengthening existing ones. This process is aided by rehabilitation therapies that focus on specific skills or abilities affected by the stroke. For example, physical therapy can help stroke survivors regain mobility by retraining their muscles and encouraging the brain to forge new pathways for movement. Speech therapy can help individuals regain language skills by stimulating the areas of the brain involved in speech production and comprehension. Recovery from a stroke is a testament to the brain's remarkable ability to heal and adapt. It highlights the power of neuroplasticity to restore function and improve quality of life even after a significant brain injury. Section 8. Beyond Limitation, Rewiring for New Skills and Habits. Neuroplasticity isn't just about recovery, it's about continual growth and evolution. We can harness neuroplasticity to learn new skills, break habits, and reshape our personalities. Learning a new language changes the brain's structure and function. Bilingual individuals have increased gray matter in areas of language processing and attention. Regular exercise stimulates neuroplasticity, enhancing memory and cognitive function. Positive thoughts strengthen neural pathways for optimism and well-being. By choosing our thoughts and actions, we shape our brains and ourselves. Section 9. Unlocking your potential, a lifetime of change. The discovery of neuroplasticity has revolutionized our understanding of the human brain. It has shattered the myth of a fixed and immutable brain, revealing an organ of remarkable adaptability and resilience. This understanding empowers us to become active participants in shaping our brains throughout our lives. We are not bound by the limitations of our past experiences or genetic predispositions. We have the power to learn new things, break old habits, overcome challenges, and continually evolve as individuals. Every time we step outside of our comfort zones, engage in intellectual pursuits, cultivate positive emotions, or simply try something new, we ignite the spark of neuroplasticity, enhancing our cognitive abilities, emotional resilience, and overall well-being. The journey of neuroplasticity is a lifelong one. It's a testament to the incredible capacity of the human brain to adapt, grow, and transform. By embracing the principles of neuroplasticity, we can unlock our hidden potential, live more fulfilling lives, and continue to evolve as individuals long after our brains have reached full maturity. The power to change our brains and therefore ourselves lies within each of us. Let's use it wisely.